What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Late Night with Gray. How's everybody doing out there? Good to see all you folks in chat. Let me go ahead and ramble off some stuff. Let's get rid of that echo. All right. So let me say what's up to everybody in chat here. And again, thank you all for joining me this evening. Jezekiel Gonzalez, what is up? Jeff Riffle, Klingon Princess. Let me see here. Harvey Black, Shadow Scout Swede. What's up, brother? Klingon Princess, Sherry Leach, Cellar Door, Joe Morgan, Prepper Chicken, Texas, Thorhaven Farm. Thank you for saying that, and I appreciate that. God is smiling on you as well. Jan Penland, Kit Carlson, Colleen Rich, Bruce Sear, OFC Nation in the house, Missy Maysay. Let me see here. Let me scroll on down. I see some people talking. Wild Nesting, Vicky Jordan, Maria Jackson. Whoa, that jumped on me real quick. Let me see here. The Daily Prepper, Ms. Me, Survival Julia. Let me see. Kaylin Strain, Scarzo, Yaya, S. Moore. I might probably repeat myself. Stephen Brimmel, Jeff Sams, Mike Styles, ND Prepper, Pony Girl, what is up? Blue Vandal, Independent Marine, Milo on the ready. All right, folks. So we're going to go through a few different things today. What's up, Monique? Keto Homestead with Jess, CJ Murda, Phil Brad. I'll let a few of you folks stroll in, you know, how that goes, you know, where we at. We got 68 in the house so far, 38 thumbs up. We're doing all right. Doing all right on that. And I'm going to show you guys something here in a bit. It's Brim Hall. Okay, Steve Brim Hall. My apologies. Susan Williams. All right, I think I got pretty much everybody. So let's go ahead and get started. CJ 1975 just popped in as I'm wrapping that up. D14. Hey, D14. Okay, so in regards to the package that I mailed out the other day, I had to sign what was it called? What are they called when you cross a border, you try to mail something, customs. I had to sign a customs form. I wasn't exactly forthcoming, but I wrote down what I could, hopefully to get to you all in one piece. Hopefully the Canadian government doesn't tear it apart. First time I ever sent something to Canada. It was pretty intriguing, but it's in the mail, brother. It's in the mail. Nomad Prepper, what is up, brother? Oh man. Let me see here. So that's and speaking of which, I have a list here. Okay, so I did that giveaway. Was it Thursday night? Thursday night I did the giveaway for wherever the heck they went, the Zippix. I don't even know where I put them at now. I think they're in that bag over there. And only I got, out of the 6 people that won, I only got 2 emails. One from Doc Mack and one from Virginia Roots. Those both went out in the mail the other day as well. S. Moore, you did email me. Your winnings I can send to you. What you won, the one that you choose, I think, S. Moore, you said cinnamon. I can get that in the mail to you if you just send me an address where to send that to. But I'm still waiting on Zane, Jeff Riffle, and who else is in here? And Klingon Princess, but I think Klingon gave hers to someone else, but they never emailed me either. So I only got two things mailed out of the 4. And I want to get those things out to you, so I appreciate it if you guys can email me with whatever addresses you guys want those sent to, so I can get those out at least this week. Does anyone know where to get postcards? I really don't want to send a birthday card. The Daily Prepper, funny enough, that you say that, usually gas stations or truck stops, and also, believe it or not, I've seen some at the post office as well, but gas stations, truck stops, and places like that. I guess here, over here in Wally World, as I like to call it, I'll take mine back. Right on, Klingon Princess. So you wanted the cinnamon as well. So if you can email me Klingon, I'll get that mailed out to you this week. Milo's father, that is awesome. Evening, brother. Jen G. Corvetta. Good evening. I'm just making sure I didn't see anybody else. So I want to get those out to you guys as well. Plus, I did go to the P.O Box when I was mailing that stuff out, and I got a couple of postcards. You guys know how I'm a sucker for postcards. And I see some people are talking about the postcards. So I got some postcards. And I'm almost there. When I get about 25 postcards, I think we're about to 20 postcards now. I got a few postcards and I wanted to share them with you folks. This one is from South Dakota. And this says, GreyMan, this is our current location, Nettie Prepper. I appreciate that, Nettie Prepper. Thank you so much for that postcard. I think Nettie sent me another one. She sent me this one that says Custer on there. I like that as well. It's kind of cool. Black Hills, South Dakota, also from Nettie. So she sent me two. Actually, it's Nettie. Let me see, Nettie and Nettie Matney. Appreciate that. And then Q Kitchen and Beyond sent me this one here from Washington. Nice little postcard from Q Kitchen and Beyond. So thank you, Q Kitchen. And then guess what? Guess what else? What's up, Sarah? Ghetto, Allison, Kaylin. If I didn't say Kaylin already, I got something from the good old Alaska Prepper, and it's this one you should be able to see pretty good. It's the 1 ounce silver coin from Alaska Prepper. I thought that was kind of cool. The one I won on his channel. And stuff like this I'll never, ever give away, just so you guys can see the difference, the 1 ounce versus the 10th ounce Alaska Prepper coin. Let me see if I can put that up there. But pretty cool. Part of the AP community history. I'll never, ever part with those things. I guess unless there's a shift and I have to and I have no choice. Please say hi to Wolf Mother. Hello, Wolf Mother. How are you doing this evening? Good to hear from you or see you, or maybe you're watching me. Susan Williams, what is up? How are you doing? Hey, Sarah. Sarah Goldie, just in case there's other Sarahs in there. So yeah, S-More, just send me wherever you want me to send it to you, and I'll mail you the first one. I did reach out to the company. Their shipping and logistics department is supposed to reach out to me in regards to mailing that. They also thanked me for sharing that information with the community about the Zippix. They said they got good feedback from me, so I'm glad a lot of you folks were getting some samples from those folks in regards to the product and using the code. So that definitely helped me out as well. What's up, Jeremy Sullivan? What is up, Don? What is up, Don? Sheena's Keto Prepared Homestead. What's up? And so I thought that was cool. I got those postcards. I got that 1 ounce silver coin from Rudy, and all that jazz. And I wanted to make sure everybody gets their stuff out. Yeah, Susan Williams, you're right on the money. Truck stops. Monique King, I'm having a 1 ounce silver coin from the Perth Mint mounted because it has a beautiful Chinese dragon engraved on. That's awesome. Hey, what's up, Liz? Good to see you. Fort Knox, what is up? Kit Carlson, I don't know if I said what's up, but I'll say what's up again. CJ Murda, worked all day and then right to the live. Good work, man. Nose to the grind. Roger that, CJ. Roger that. So what else did I have for you folks before we get into the gist of it? And you can tell by the title, there's just so much. If you got the analogy, what I was talking about, there's so much shift going on in the world, so much shift that we're dealing with. And yeah, Nomad, there's some things I'm going to talk about, and I got to be a little bit more careful. The Sunday shift report got limited, demonetized for a while. I fought it. I won. What else? The unplanned live that I did on the whole Afghan thing got demonetized. I fought it. I won. Even my video with Carly Fairchild got demonetized. And I wrote them and I said, look, she is on the History Channel TV series Alone. And if you guys haven't seen that interview, Carly Fairchild from season 3 and season 5 of Alone, I interviewed her Tuesday night. That was awesome. Truly awesome interview. So you want to skip around about 8.5, 9 minutes because we had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but great interview with her. But they even demonetized that. I had to fight that one. And that, so I wrote them and they said they apologized and all that jazz. If it continues to happen, to let them know. And they told me to keep making great content, which I thought was hilarious. Daily Prepper. Exactly, man. Thank you, Jezekiel, as well. So I got some things I wanted to share with you. So a lot of you folks, okay, demonetize means, so to explain that aspect of it, I wonder, I might be able to just show you. Let me see if I can do something here while we're live. All right. So let me see. Move this to a new tab. Move it to another window, new window. So let me do this. Let me show you guys. I'll show you a little bit behind the scenes on GreyMan. Okay. And I won't be able to see chat while I'm doing this. I can kind of keep an eye on it. But let me. I'll explain some of this to you, how the back end of YouTube works if you're not a content creator and you're just a viewer or subscriber. So if you see right now, this is Late Night with Grey. It's currently being monetized per se. So when this ends, there'll be ads on it. But see, and check this out. So this is my member video right here. This is a member video, which I want to discuss here in a minute. When it says limited, it says, as you can see here, it says, this video is running limited or no ads due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully playable, but is not eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium. Then you have to click over here. You can request a review. I didn't really care about this because only 3 people watched it, and that was myself, and I don't know who else, but I want to discuss that here in a second to you members. So let me exit out of that. So that's what it means. So they limit the amount. So, and here's the ironic thing is they limit the video as soon as I finish the live stream. I requested review because I know I didn't do anything wrong. And then after most of the views come in, after most people have viewed the video, and people continue to watch after the fact, throughout the, it takes about 8 hours to get the review through, at least on average for myself. I've heard other people say it takes about a day or so. So you lose all that ad revenue whenever it comes. And the ad revenue is not a lot. It's anywhere from $3 to $20, depending on the size of your channel. Me being the size that I am, it's usually $3 to $5. But if you do 5 videos a day, that kind of adds up, and you can see how it can affect you. And I know some people are like, what is Grey? What do we care, Grey? I'm like, I hope you guys care, because it helps the channel out tremendously. Speaking of which, folks, I wanted to show you something. I wonder here. Let me pull something up. Let me pull up this thing. I wanted to kind of show you guys something. What does YouTube look for? In regards to what they want to see from you, the subscriber, and how outside of super chats, outside of super stickers, outside of your normal liking the video and being a subscriber or a member or whatnot. This is what YouTube really looks at. And if you're out there, and this goes beyond my channel, this goes for every channel out there. If you're trying to support them, I want to show what YouTube calls the golden ticket. I've been researching this because I want to help other channels that are coming up through the ranks to not make some of the mistakes that I've made, or share it with even other content creators that may not be aware of this information. And I know this is not some sort of political stuff. I'm pretty sure you guys have got enough of the what's going on in society today, but we'll touch a few things on that as well. I guess we're sitting here talking about YouTube. So if you look right here, I kind of highlighted it here. YouTube says, this is the YouTube golden ticket, as they say. The golden ticket is to make sure your viewers want to watch all the way through your videos as measured by the average view duration and watch time. Think about how your audience can engage more frequently with your content, which can help increase promotion and exposure on YouTube. This can in turn lead to more impressions and potential for new viewers, and blah, 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 blah. So all that's really saying is for folks that want to support a specific channel, be it mine or someone else's, whoever that you prefer to watch or you like to watch. Thank you all for watching me as well tonight. Some people will watch a video and I guess maybe they get busy, they click off or whatnot. If a video is 15 minutes long, or maybe they got to run to work or something like that. So basically, I guess from what YouTube is telling me, the golden ticket is to watch someone's video in its entirety, which then helps the algorithm push that video. So it's not even if you watch a video for a couple of minutes, or if you like the video, which also helps, it shows engagement. But I guess it's watching videos from beginning to the end. Also helps a lot of channels. I just wanted to share that with you folks, for you folks out there that watch a lot of YouTube content and you're looking for ways to support the channel, myself and others, a way to do so. And of course, I think Rudy and some other folks have said, if you really want to go out, you can watch the ads, which I know folks don't like watching ads. You know, on my videos, I see a lot of My Patriot Supply ads, and they're like 4 minutes long. But some people do, you know what I mean? All right, so moving on past all that. And sorry I haven't been paying attention to chat so much. Hopefully you guys are, talking amongst yourselves while I'm kind of rambling on here. So speaking of super chats and super stickers and stuff like that, I want to talk to you guys about something that I plan on doing with the money that I derive from super chats and super stickers. Outside of doing the giveaway each month, I want to start taking some of the finances from the super chat and the super stickers and the membership fees. I call them fees or whatever, membership, whatever you want to call that kind of thing. All the money that you can generate from Revenue that's subscriber based. Here's my idea, and I wanted to get your guys' input on this as well. I've been talking to a few folks, looking at how much it's going to cost me in the investment and all that stuff like that. And there's a couple things that I'd like to do. One is simple. You've seen people do it in the past. It's called a call-in board, where you, the subscribers, call in, join me on the channel, and we have a discussion about whatever the topic may be. Like on a live stream. Now, I don't want to do it where I'm picking up my phone and holding up to the mic and stuff like that. I'm going to buy this it's like a board that you buy. It's like a couple of $100. You plug all this stuff into it. It hooks up to the whole stream. And then people call in with the specific number. It's like an 800 number. You click it and you're like, hey, let me grab someone. Joni Friels, welcome to the show. What's your thoughts on this? Instead of having to go live with me and being on film, some people don't want to be on film, but calling a number and calling in and kind of voicing their opinion might be something that I think would be cool to add to the show. And then I'm going to buy this plate that kind of goes right in front of this camera so that I can stare more when I'm doing interviews. I can stare more at the person versus looking, usually I'm looking at my guest here and I'm looking at the chat here. So I kind of want to buy this panel here for that. And also, basically what I'm saying is I want to take the revenue that I derive from YouTube, put it back into the channel, and create a better production for you folks, if that makes sense. Milo, thank you so much for the super chat. Please don't bring up that's too hot topic for many of us. Milo, I'm not going to really bring it up too much. There's a couple things I want to talk about, but I've done my spiel on Afghanistan and the video live stream that I did on Monday. I know I see it all over YouTube now, all over mainstream media, all over. It's everywhere. It's every single place. Everywhere that I can think of. Monique King, thank you so much for the super sticker. I've never had that one. Thank you so much. CJ, thank you for joining the Grey family. Truly appreciate it. And I need to talk to you members as well about something. Colin, cool, too ugly for camera. See, S more, and that's what I'm saying. Not that you're ugly, not at all. I just want to say that I think it'll be easier for folks to want to just have their voices heard on the channel. One of the gentlemen I watched, PT News. He has a great channel and, kind of giving me some ideas, and I've been emailing him back and forth in regards to the equipment that he uses for that. All right. Project number 2. And I want to try to get this done within the next 6 months. We're about 7 months old here on YouTube. GreyMan has been around for 7 months, since December of 2020, I think. Yeah. 7 months. December 2020 is when I think December 13th or 15th. And we're going to do something for the 1-year anniversary of the channel. Either we get to 10K, which we're about 1,300 and change subscribers from, which is pretty awesome. Thanks to you guys for, being here and sharing, and it's just the channel's just growing. Or we get to the 1-year anniversary, or both. We might do something special for both. So I think that'll be pretty cool. What's up, GMAC? Alien Prepper, what is up? They need to take all the Americans out now. Roger that, Alien Prepper. What's up, Muffin? Aussie Mom Homestead. Aussie Mom, I've been hearing a lot about that. I've been hearing, S more, you know what I mean. You can't trust me. I stumble on my words, S more. What's up, James Davis, Thorhaven? Yeah, Survival Julia, it'd be pretty cool. That's my goal. Once I hit 10K, however it goes, it goes. I just want to hit 10K. I think that'd be kind of cool. I know the messages in the video and the content that I'm producing for you folks is good. What's up, Wink? I won't go Hollywood on you. No, Wink. I'm always going to remain, and I've said this many, many times, so you guys be able to, call me out on it, is I'm never going to change who the heck I am, how I present my material. I'm just trying to become as professional as I can and involve you, the subscribers, as much as I can in the live streams. So I'm trying to do that as well. Now, here's my next project. What's up, Hawkeye? Good to see you, brother. Nice chat on the phone the other night. I appreciate that call. And I think me and you, there's a bunch of us. I think there's a few folks that I've discussed this with. What's up, JM? Good to see you. So the next project that I'm doing is I'm working on getting my ham radio license. I'm studying for the test now. I'm going to invest into a base station. And I'm also trying to work into how the repeaters work. And if I can get a repeater, I'm working with some ham radio guys here in my area. What I'd like to do, and a lot of you folks have said, GreyMan, you should be on the radio. So that I started thinking about that. And I want to create kind of like a radio station on a frequency. You guys have probably heard other there's other shows that are on the radio, you know, and let's say an AM band or a ham band. And I want to create a radio based kind of thing. And two reasons I want to do this is, one, it gets the message out in a different way. I can reach more folks. Second, if things really collapse on itself and there's no internet and stuff like that, most likely most people are going to be using communications, AM and FM radios, ham radios, all different types of radios. And I want to create a station, excuse me, like a Preparedness network radio station or something like that, to that extent, where I can still communicate with a lot of you guys if you guys have the equipment to listen in. So I'm working on all the logistics and how it all works, but I'm going to be putting a lot of finances and money from the channel and myself out of my own pocket to kind of you're playing as everything. No, Jesus. Where is it at? Jesus. I just saw Jesus. Amaya. So no, everything is falling apart, and that's what I'm talking about. The phone thing, yeah, I get what you're saying there, but the ham radio thing and a radio station base, if you look at any collapse, any issues in the past, people communicate. There's having a form of communication is key to any natural disaster or whatever the case may be. Having someone to listen to, it won't be as interactive, but the folks that I've talked to think it's a great idea. Just saying, it might not be for everybody. But I just want to let you guys know what I'm trying to do with the channel and some other things that I'm working on to expand the Grey family per se. Don Lyons, thank you. So repeats, yeah, and that's what I've been told. So I'm trying to work, and then I want to talk to other people that might want to do something like this, and if we can have a whole network of repeaters and stuff like that, so we can get more distance. I'm learning this as I go, so I might not be exactly correct on what I'm saying. But I think it'd be cool to have my own radio show. Maybe once a week, I would go on there and talk about a few things. I could also take, people where, other ham radios. I don't know. There's something I want to do with that. It's an idea right now. And that's what I want to invest into. Everything I do is about and being something that has to do with the preparedness community and getting information out of there. Johnny Friels, I apologize for that. I know YouTube can be very... What's up, Arkansas Living? Good to see you. Hawkeye, thank you. I appreciate that. And Dozer, see, and a lot of you preppers out there, outside of myself and people that are prepared, do have ham radios or do have some sort of shortwave radio or something where you can pick up certain frequencies. Like I said, I'm not a genius on this. I've been talking to other folks who are geniuses on this. And I'm going to work it all out. And as it comes together, I will let you guys know how it plays out. I was a commo in the Guard, still have my radios. Awesome, Don. Exactly, Gen G. See, some of you guys get where I'm trying to say. And evidently with the 2 thumbs down, I guess those people did not get what I was trying to say. But thanks. I like the way Jason handled his thumbs down the other night. It was pretty funny. And me see Kaylin, comms preppers for the kind of stuff. Also Iridium 242. So Kaylin, that's another person I am talking to. I have Iridium's phone number. We are talking. I want to bring him on the channel, but Iridium 242 is someone who I communicate with. And trying to get past his wife when he's at work or not there, because he's out in Nevada. But he's pretty cool. Monique King, thank you, and welcome to the Grey family. Thanks, Pony Girl. Yeah, and then as I learn this stuff too, I can also teach you folks, and we can all come together. You know what I mean? There's a few other things I'm working on as well. I want to do a Florida meet and greet. It could be a day thing, or maybe it could be a 2-day thing. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the area. I'm trying to talk to the Chamber of Commerce and a couple other things right now. I'm trying to figure out something. We'll see how things progress, with all the BS in the media right now, per se. But right now, Florida is still pretty much a free state, as I like to call it. And pretty much you have the ability to do mostly what you want to do in 99% of the places, other than, let's say, Broward County, which is the blue hellhole of Florida, per se. Okay, so real quick, send me an email. I'll try to help you as much as I can. Thank you, Don Lines. Will do. If you send me an email first, Don, then I'll have your email, if that makes sense, so that I can contact you, brother. All right, I appreciate that. Major MCI disaster can bring tales. Exactly, Muffin. See, that's what I love about you guys in chat, is a lot of you guys are well-informed and super intelligent when it comes to this stuff. Great man, remember, I'm on that, helping with that. Right on, Survival Julia. Thank you. And I'll have to, on the Discord, let me see. There has to be a way that I can talk to some folks. I'm going to set something up, and I'll announce it, and we'll go from there in regards to how I want to put that together. Because it's probably going to just be people in the Florida area. I've talked to a few other Florida preppers that would be interested. But it's just something for you folks. I mean, some folks may want to fly down and hang out and meet Grey, but I'm not that big yet, so I don't think that too many people out there want to do that, but I think it'd be fun. CJ, thank you so much for the super sticker. Truly appreciate that. Don Lyons, you got, oh, I do have your email, Don. Okay, I'll double check. And yeah, Cellar Door, you're absolutely right. Breakthrough, they figured out the ignition requirement for fusion reactor. Really, D14? Speaking of which, the YouTube members, I did a member-only live stream Tuesday at noon. I put a post out for the YouTube members only, and I did the live stream. Here's the funny thing. I was by myself in the live stream for about 25, 30 minutes. So I don't know if I did something wrong or if all the members that I have are just busy. So I'm asking you members, did you guys get any type of notification? Like, let's say, Survival Julia, Zane, Monty, Gardner, any of you guys out there that were members, did you guys get any type of notification that I did a members-only live stream on Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time? Thank you, Milo. Milo's father. I appreciate that. Survivor Julia, I got no notification of a member live stream. So, Survival Julia, when you get a chance, no problem, Liz. When you get a chance, Survival Julia, do me a favor and go into the community tab and see if you can see the member-only post that I had put up. Something went wrong because I've done a member live stream before and I've had people in there. And I know we have about 45 to 47, 48 members. But it's something I did because you guys had, most of the members asked me last time we had this discussion. OC Nation, thank you for the super chat. Don't mind me. I just talk between ups and downs for the last 5 minutes. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Jeff Sams, you didn't get one either. Frontier Survival, what is up? Daily Prepper. So what I did for the members, Daily Prepper, I did it that there's 3 different tiers, and you can, and I don't do anything different for the tiers right now. All tiers are equal. The cheapest tier that I have is $1.99. I think that's the cheapest you can do for a membership. I don't think they give me the option to do any discounts for vets or discounts for law enforcement or anything like that. If not, I definitely would. I think that would be a cool idea, but it's $1.99 is the lowest tier. And right now I've got everybody combined into one thing. So whenever I do anything members only, it includes all 3 tiers. I haven't decided down the road, once I get all the members together and a decent enough live stream, we can have these conversations. And Prep and Prayers, thank you so much for joining the Grey family. Truly appreciate that. And what the members are is, and so for some of you new members and stuff like that, Najee Rukwai, I don't know if I got that right, but I tried, right? Okay, thank you, Kaylin. I guess I'm a bit expensive at $1.99. I didn't know 99 cents was the lowest. And let me see, out of that, let's say if it's $1, YouTube takes 30%, so you get 70% of that. So I will get 70 cents. So it's not like a huge thing or nothing like that. Unless people have 1,000 members or something like that, then I guess it's more beneficial financially in that aspect for YouTube and yourself. as a content creator. But like I said, I plan to do more of the member only live streams and do a little bit more topic specific with those folks. And also doing stuff like, member only giveaways and stuff like that. But you guys know I'm a giveaway fanatic. I'm always giving stuff away, be it on pop-up giveaways, on monthly giveaways, and also the member only giveaways. Thank you, Monique. Thank you. So I'm going to recheck what I possibly could have done wrong with that live stream. But I know in the community tab, I put a community post with a link to that live stream. So any of you members want to go check that out and see if it actually works for you, then we'll go from there. Yeah, prep and prayer and prep and prayers. The object of YouTube is not to get rich. If you're in YouTube for the money, it is the wrong place to be. And being a prepper on YouTube is probably not the best niche per se to try to get rich off YouTube, because it's not going to happen. If you do something like if you're some sort of gamer, or you play with toys, or I don't know, my daughter watches people try on clothes that have like 1 million views. Maybe going that route is the way to people to become successful monetarily on YouTube. But as preppers, I don't think we really we get wealthy from YouTube. I've never spoke to some of the big boys, that have like 500,000 subscribers. Maybe it's based on their affiliate links and stuff like that. Like I got 2 affiliates now, which is kind of cool. I don't really think I make much off that, but I like to be as transparent as possible. If you guys ever have any questions in regards to that, and what do I do with the finances that I make from YouTube, you know what I mean? It could be anywhere from $300 or $400 sometimes. And I'll take about a couple $100 that and invest that into the giveaway. And then I take the $100 and I call it, as I tell Lady Grey, it's my YouTube fund. And she's like, well, what's a YouTube fund? And I explained to her, paying for equipment and bolstering the production and the ideas and stuff like that. But it's nice to see a lot more green out there. Milo on the ready. What did you do wrong? You didn't promote the Pokemon. Yeah, right, Milo? Probably not. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. A couple things I did want to share with you folks, man, in regards. So we won't talk about this too much. I don't want to consume the channel, because I talked about the whole Afghanistan for so much on that Monday unplanned live stream. But someone asked me about something, and this kind of struck a chord with me, because I watched. I don't know if you guys who know. What is his name? Damn it, Mike Glover, who also part of Fieldcraft Survival. He did a live stream on Instagram today and broke it down tremendously, and it made so much damn sense that it blew away. And guess what? He said he was going to post a live stream after he finished, and Instagram banned it. And all he was, speaking the truth, he was a special operations. I think he's a first or master sergeant or something like that. He was up there. He did some CIA black ops. He did all kinds of stuff, man. And he explained his views on what was going on, and just broke it down, and Instagram banned it after. But the live stream was great. Kit Carlson, welcome to the Grey family. Thank you so much, brother. What day is your birthday? I know it's coming up soon. So Joni, to answer that question, so my birthday's on September 3rd, but I don't think I do a live stream on September 3rd. So let me see if I can look at the calendar and tell you when we're going to do the birthday live stream for myself, per se. You know what I mean? We can celebrate my birthday together as members. So September 2nd is the day that we'll draw the winner for August Super Chat of the Month giveaway for all the people that use the Super Chats and Super Stickers. We'll be pulling those drawings, see who won on Thursday the 2nd, which will also be my birthday celebration here on YouTube with you folks. And then on Friday, it'll be the family, where I celebrate my birthday. But my birthday falls on the 3rd of September, and I'm not afraid to share that type of information. I know some folks don't like that information. You guys can try to find me if you really want to. I'm not like that. But so Thursday the 2nd, we will be celebrating Grey's birthday here on the channel. And I just saw something pop up here. Oh, let me click on this. Jen G, welcome to the Grey family. Thank you so much for that. My husband's September 11th. Yeah, Ms. Me. So is Zane. Zane's birthday is September 11th as well. So what I want to try is a lot of you folks that do have birthdays in September, you're more than welcome to join me and we can just have a September birthday fun. You know what I mean? I want to make it fun. I'm trying to think of some ideas. It's not going to be like a live stream where people are going to be like, oh yeah, it's not going to be some sort of political or any of that kind of crap. We could talk a little bit about preparedness if you want. I just want to have a good time on my birthday and celebrate it with you, the subscribers, because you guys are a part of my life now. And it just makes me feel good to be a part of this community, to engage with you folks, and to constantly have some of these great live streams like we do on Thursday nights. A lot of you folks who have joined me on Thursday nights, usually we try to keep it peaceful. We try to keep it having a good time. We try to enjoy ourselves and just kind of talk about a lot of different things. But I wanted to share a couple things with you folks that I wanted to, that was shared with me on my Discord. Ms. Me, great. Isn't September 2nd wife's birthday? My Lady Grey's birthday is September 1st. So that's why we're going to celebrate it that weekend. But I'll be celebrating with you guys before her. Oops, the alone girl. You're such a cool guy. Thank you, Maria Jackson. I appreciate that. I love getting feedback from you folks because it makes everything worthwhile doing YouTube. Because if you're doing YouTube and then you don't enjoy it, then you might as well get out of the game because, there's a few things. Have thick skin, enjoy what you do. Do not try to do this to make a buck because it's not something. Once you try to make a buck out of YouTube, it becomes a job in the aspect. And I don't want this to be a job. I want this to be something that I enjoy doing on my free time. And it's a way for me to spread information and teach skills, and grow the preparedness community. That's what I believe in is what I want to do is teaching. Like I said, someone, one of my buddies was like, man, you did a 20-minute video about honey. I'm like, dude, honey is awesome. And I said that my subscribers love this stuff. They love to learn knowledge, be it, all the different types of preps, be it honey, be it medicinal plants, be it starting fires or whatever the case may be. Oops, I just saw something pass by. Sherry Leach, thank you so much for the super chat. Just because that's awesome, Sherry. Thank you so much. Have you considered selling products you review? I've thought about it. I try to put Amazon affiliate links, and I've gotten a couple things from Amazon, but even if you guys order a bunch of stuff from Amazon, it's like a few bucks I make off it. It's random. It's really random. I don't know how to do all that stuff yet, I guess you can say. And I don't want to make my YouTube channel, and there's some channels I love, but I don't want to make my YouTube channel all about selling stuff. You know what I mean? When an affiliate has me a product they want me to review and they want to give me an affiliate link to pass the discount code to you folks that might be interested in that, I don't mind doing that, but I don't want to consume the entire channel trying to sell everything that I have, from every piece of gear. Maybe I can do an Amazon storefront when I get the website up and running, but that's another project I'm working on. We got GreyMan Prepping is in the process of being trademarked. There's a lot of cool things happening. It just costs money, and stuff like that. So Liz, thank you so much for the super chat. $1.99 times 12 is $23.88 yearly. So much information and entertainment. Where else can you go for that? I appreciate that, Liz. I never broke it down like that. That's not bad at all. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. Let me fix that real quick. All right. It's the Pavilion effect. I don't know. I must have missed something. No one gives me anything but a hard time. Right on. And I've gotten some great gifts from you guys. Some people have sent me seeds. Some people have sent me I got that sweet grass from Northern Girl Hobbies. I love getting these little cool trinkets, as I like to call them, and sharing with you guys on the channel. And it's cool. It's things that I'm always going to cherish, like these postcards and stuff like that. To me, I know it sounds, some people may not think it's the way I think about it, but it really means a lot to me. Like I keep this letter here from Prepper 101. I read you guys this letter that one day, but I keep this letter next to me all the time because anytime I'm feeling a little like, oh man, YouTube, I read this letter and it makes me feel good, man. It makes me feel good. Nice to know people's specialty. I'm good at canning, dehydration, vacuum sealing, and for my preps. That's good. Prep and prayers. I'm going to be doing some canning coming up here soon. I know we got, the harvest is what we got some stuff to harvest. Or no, we're doing some drying stuff right now. We got the peppers, Thai chili peppers, and a couple of things that we're drying. But I know the canning is coming because we got these other tomatoes that are about coming up to be canned. Everything I buy from Amazon is through Prepper Channel links. Drop your link in the description. JM, usually when I have the Amazon affiliate links, like when I did the Dragon Stove, I put the links down below, my Amazon affiliate links for that. Maybe I'll talk to Rudy because he has like an Amazon store, and maybe all the stuff I review, I can make a storefront, like a GreyMan Prepping Amazon storefront, and then I'll share that with you guys if you guys would like to, to use that option. Firefly, you're talking. I'll be honest with you, Firefly. Cheesecake is one of my weaknesses. I love cheesecake, especially homemade cheesecake. And if you have a way of mailing cheesecakes, I'm game. I'm game. Not in your Sun Life dehydrator, I hope. No, not that one, Daily Prepper. Man, I don't know what to do about that thing, man. I was going to do a follow-up, but it's just such a piece of crap. I don't want to share the video because it wasn't a good product. I didn't even reach back out to the company because the radio is nice, but and the only other thing that they have is they have like a some sort of solar security camera, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to continue to work with those folks. Thank you, JM. Milo on the ready, but Tuesday guests give so much more than money can. But yeah, no, agreed, Milo. Agreed. The information that either I myself, other channels, or the guests that I have on the channels, like Dr. Arthur Bradley, his information on CMEs and EMPs was, to me, extremely valuable to our community. And like you just said, Milo, Carly Fairchild's information of surviving 86 days alone in the woods with only 10 items. To me, she's gone through it. She, how many other people can do that? Alone in the woods, in the middle of nowhere for 86 days with 10 items and survive that long with little to no food. I commend her. And that's what I'm working on. Outside of guests that are other content creators, like I did Magic Prepper, Matt, I've done Bear, Jason, Rudy, all fantastic information, but I would like to also get survivalists, authors, scientists, doctors, all that kind of stuff like that. I've talked to you guys, about this before, to bring more information, more solid information for you guys to absorb, I would like to get a hold of the Angry American, the author, and just talk about his books with him. That would be great too. I'd call that a vacation, except for the no food. Right on, Arkansas Prepper Network. And Arkansas Prepper Network, matter of fact, he donated those Baofeng radios a while back when we did that giveaway. And like I said, when we reach the 10K mark, what I'm going to do, because he's very intelligent when it comes to the ham radio stuff. And Arkansas, I was talking about something that I'm in the process of getting my ham radio license, and I want to do a radio show, kind of like a ham radio show and stuff like that. So I might be able to reach out to you, and you can help me out as well. There's a few. Don Lyons also offered his help as well. Cellar Door, lazy key lime pie, 2 cans sweet condensed milk, vanilla. Cellar Door, if you're in Florida, key lime pie is my favorite as well. You guys are going to get me hungry here. It's too late to be eating that good stuff right now. All right, prep and prayer. So how was my 14-day nutrient survival challenge? I know I was supposed to do a follow-up video and show me cooking the stuff and stuff like that. And I still have a little bit of that food left. I just ordered 8 more cans for myself, and they're supposed to be here, I think, the end of next week or earlier than that. I forget what I ordered, but I ordered the things that I enjoyed more of. I bought 2 cans of the Southwest Melody, the eggs. I also bought more about the peanut butter bars and the oatmeal cookies and a bunch of other stuff. But so all in all, I lost about 12.5 to 13 pounds on that 14-day challenge. What I truly enjoyed about the food that I ate through nutrient survival was just the feeling of when I woke up in the morning, I didn't feel exhausted. I felt full, eating small amounts of not small amounts. Yeah, about 15 to 1700 calories I was eating a day. And even when I got to mix in some of my vegetables and stuff from the garden, it was just how do I explain this? It's just a sense of well-being, knowing that I was consuming healthy foods that were nutrient dense, and getting used to that aspect. Because if anything ever happens and you don't have access to the grocery store, and all you have is your garden, what you hunt and fish, and then your freeze dried foods and stuff like that, putting that in the mindset and trying something like that, going on a 14-day challenge or even a 7-day challenge, I suggest everybody gives it a shot. But I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I'm continuing to buy their products. That being said, if you guys ever want to try either the nutrient survival stuff or the Zippix, the nicotine toothpicks that I was giving away last week, and that I did the whole video on, I'm trying to make sure that I keep the affiliate links down below in the description where my P.O Box and email and all that stuff is. They're always down there. You guys always have access to those codes for any of those products, just so you can save a few bucks. Thank you, Maria Jackson. I appreciate that. I'm overweight. Definitely need help. Well, a lot of you folks, and I think I've had this conversation with you folks, I've been on this huge thing with my with working on myself. I told you guys about 3 years ago, I went through a really bad time in my life, and I got up to about a little over 400 pounds. I'm not the skinniest right now. I'm about 260. No, I'm about 270-ish, give or take a pound or two. And I like to get down to about 225. That's my long-term goal. But over the 3 years, I've lost over 150 pounds, and it's made me feel better as a person. Like I said, I can go deeper into this, but I don't want to consume the entire live stream about me and my weight and how I fixed it and stuff like that. Because I've had these conversations before, and I don't want to be too redundant. South Florida DCL, how's the wild boar in my area? So about 4 miles out south of me, South Florida DCL, they're crazy out there. There are tons of boars out there, and the piglets and whatnot. They're out there crazy. And I would like to. I've been trying to work with some of my friends and going on a hunt with them, and kind of videoing that with them. But I don't know if my camera gear is durable enough to go on some of these runs. But Steve Brimmel, crap. Rudy just dropped a video. Where's my iPad? Rudy just dropped a video. It's crazy how videos just kind of pop out of nowhere. I think it's cool that Prepper now, he's dropping videos around midnight every night as well. Let me scroll up. I probably missed a bunch of stuff. How much did you lose, GreyMan? Nomad, no, are you talking about the massive weight loss, or what I did on nutrient survival, Nomad? Hopefully I answered that question already. Thank you, Harvey Black. I appreciate that. Yeah, boar is awesome. Tastes good. Thanks, Kit. And Wink, welcome to the Grey family. Awesome, Wink. Thank you so much. Let me see. I'm on the other end, about $1.20, and need a massive calories. Milo's father, and I've told Lady Grey this too, because she wants to gain weight. And I told her, I said, you can do, stuff like rice and beans and grits and some of that heavier carb load. But just be careful. You don't want to overdo it, because you don't want to build just a bunch of fat per se. And if you have an option to talk to a nutritionist, which I've talked to, they help me kind of decide the food. But to be honest with you, the most natural food is going to be the best food. If you can get your own fish, grow your own vegetables and fruits and stuff like that, instead of getting store-bought stuff, that's probably going to be the best option. I know you can't do it all. I mean, some people do. Some people have that option. I'm slowly moving that direction, buying less and less at a store. One thing I do, and I know it's hard for you folks, and people are going to think I'm crazy and like, Grey, I can't do that. But is stop eating fast food, stop drinking soda. Those were my two worst things. Once I cut out fast food and soda, the weight started coming off. All I drink is water, and my other vice is coffee. Arkansas Prepper Network, thank you so much for the super chat. And you're exactly right. Bulk, not fat. I tell people, even if they don't want to lift weights and stuff like that, you could do some of the things I do, is go on these hikes, walks, ride bikes, anything to get your cardiovascular system pumping. You know what I mean? You want to keep as active as possible. And this is going to sound funny to some folks, but you also want to stretch. You want to keep your body limber as possible. You know what I mean? Because as you get older, things get tighter. I don't know. These are just some tricks that I've learned throughout my life. Plus my military background with PT and stuff like that. I tried to continue that process in the back of my head. For a while I stopped, and that's when things went south. We can dry shrimp, cheese, and grits. Daily Prepper, that sounds amazing. Exactly, Liz. Water. GMAC beer. I hear you with the beer, man. I don't drink too much, to be honest with you folks. I'll be brutally honest. I don't mind kicking back every once in a while on a holiday or something like that, and having a drink, but I never really get inebriated. So I like to keep my mind extremely sharp, focused as I possibly can, just because anything can rise at any moment, and that's just my personality. I'm the cookie monster of of coffee. Roger that, Don Lines. For sure. No soda, no fast food, but it's tea for me. No, Pantry Mama, tea is good too. I do drink a lot of green tea. I like to have a little bit of Earl Grey, and I also do some more herbal teas like the jasmines and the chamomiles. I have a what's it called? A elderberry tea now as well. Right on, Firefly. Yeah, Don, PT was fun, right? You like it, you love it, you want more of it. If you're in the military, you probably got that reference. Grey, you let me know. We can always go out and get some pigs. Right on, CJ. That's a good idea, man. We need to talk. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk. Green tea is awesome. Mushroom tea. You know, Arc Wild Man. I'd love to try some mushroom tea. I'm not a mushroom connoisseur in the aspect. I love consuming mushrooms. I just don't know how to find them in the wild and identify them properly enough to not make myself sick or something like that. I'm not as good as you, Arc. Eventually, one day. Dandelion tea. You're right. I wish I could say your name properly. Najrukwi. Hopefully, I got that close. But dandelion tea is great as well. Right on, Nomad. S-more, I hear you. I'm S-more. When it comes to meat, I eat mostly poultry and fish. Turmeric, I consume a lot of turmeric and garlic. A lot of the essentials like that. Everything I cook with olive oil. Let me see here. Did I go over everything I was supposed to go through? I probably did. Let me see here. I really wanted to share. I wanted to share Wink. Mushroom tea is a hallucinant. Oh yeah, no Wink. That I know that is because I tried that when I was a young gentleman at the time. I explored some options like that. Heard of banana tea. That sounds amazing. So real quick, I did want to share some couple of things with you. And one of these sites were shared with me on Discord. Let me pull this up real quick here. I want to share this screen. A lot of you have folks, are always, there's things that we can't talk about on certain platforms, but there's other platforms that you can get information that you might be seeking. And before I forget, I wanted to show you guys a couple of these platforms. You know what I mean? So this was brought to me on my Discord. I wish I could remember exactly who sent it to me. I think it might have been Dragon. And I might be able to put the link in the chat. Let me see if I can share my screen again. All right. So, and if you guys can always, try to look at the thing, but so this is Purple Lion Project. As you see here, excuse me, she's an RN and she's also a medical investigator. But some of the things that she talks about will really, point you into some directions of information that you might want. I can kind of scroll through here. There's some scary stuff in here, as you can see. But she has a lot of good stuff on her channel. But she is a doc, or a nurse. My apologies. She's a nurse. But the one that stood out to me was this one down here. It was very eye-opening for me. Man, my voice today. I need more coffee. And then the other website I wanted to share with you is this one here. And these platforms allow you to have a little bit more information. As you can see here, if you read some of these things here, it gives you information that you guys might want to look at. You know what I mean? I've discovered them just as recently, but these are things that you guys might want to check out per se. And then someone asked me, they were asking me what's going on in Afghanistan, and and everybody knows what's going on, but I wanted to show you something real quick, and then we'll get back to just chat. I wanted to show you this this video. This is is it muted? Yeah. Let me make sure I don't want to, but where they're at, where these folks are at, and you can kind of see the conditions that they're in. Some people are wearing face coverings, some not. They're kind of just crowded all together in here. As you can see, but I just wanted to show a little bit of that there. I didn't want to show any of the crazy stuff. We've already went through that on Monday. The only thing that bothers me about some of this stuff here, let me get out of these screens here so I can get back to my normal chat here. One other thing I wanted to show you folks real quick before we go back to chat. And she also has a YouTube channel, which I'll share with you guys as well. That lady I was just talking about, but she can't really share much on that YouTube channel from my understanding. So you can find her on YouTube as well under the same name. And if you Google that name, I'm pretty sure you'll find it. What else did I wanted to show you guys? This popped up. I swear we've talked about this before. But it says, we, the governments of France, Germany, and the United Kingdom, note with grave concern that the latest reports by the IAEA confirming that Iran has produced uranium metal enriched up to 20% for the first time and has significantly increased its production capacity of uranium enriched up to 60%. That was a little bit concerning when I came across that. So I pulled that article out because I wanted you guys to see that. There's one last thing, and then we can get back to what we're doing here. Let me pull this last thing up, and then we'll get back to the chat and see what I've missed. But here's the problem. What I see, okay, a lot of people are having issues in regards to what's going on, but this kind of, I guess you befuddled me a little bit. So this gentleman is in this whole process where they're bringing the refugees to, and it says lined up to go to another hangar where they will transfer us to another camp, which is closer to airplanes. Let's see what the next door holds. This place is trash now. I don't know where to thank the Americans for getting us out of Afghanistan or curse them for putting us in this situation. I guess I'll stay quiet to even it out. All is well. Things are moving slowly, but moving nonetheless. Major problem is that there is no Wi-Fi here, and people that are eligible are trying to apply for visas, but buy a plane ticket and connect with other loved ones. So just to kind of an inside look at people's personal lives there in regards to what's going on with the whole process. And that's that. Hey, Fishes, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Let me see here. All right, so that's just a little bit of what I wanted to throw at you regards to some things that I did have on the back burner in regards to some stuff and maybe point you guys into direction. But again, if you guys want the most up-to-date information, if you guys have the option to join the Discord, the link is below. Za is the administrator, and I'm working on moderators as well. Check out the Discord because they share a lot of stuff in the important news tab. Where you guys can get links to a lot of these websites and videos and things that you will not find in most places without digging hard enough for them. So I'm so glad that we created the GreyMan Preparedness Network on Discord. It's truly starting to grow tremendously, and a lot of folks are gathering in there and sharing information from all over the world and all over the U.S. It's pretty awesome. Milo's father, thank you for the super chat. We owe those people so much. Yeah, there's a lot to that, and I don't want to go too far into that because we'll be here for another hour, and it's already been an hour. And I always promised Lady Grey that we're going to try to keep it around an hour. You know what I mean? Because I do have to get up early for morning for work and all that stuff like that. And I hope everybody is content in the way that I do my schedule. A lot of folks, there's a lot of new people that have been joining the Grey family and joining us here on YouTube. So I think that is pretty awesome. And hopefully they understand that on Sundays, I do the Sunday shift report, which is all about current events, media, and politics and all that stuff about the Pokemon and stuff like that. Monday is more of a prepper video, usually most of the time, unless something crazy happens. Excuse me. Tuesdays, I'd like to do the member-only lives, and then also on Tuesdays, we either do topic-specific live in the evening or have a guest. Wednesdays, another preparedness video or review video. Matter of fact, this Wednesday, I'm going to be this is something I came up with, and I wanted to go against. So a lot of you guys know who Bear Independent is. Well, this is the Bear Fact, right? From Refuge Medical. And this, next to it, is the most high. This here is the most highest rated IFAC on Amazon. I think 3 or 4 or 5,000 reviews on this, and it's the highest rated on Amazon. So I'm going to take this here versus the Bearfac, and I'm going to break both of them down and show you what's in each bag. And we're going to see Bearfac versus Amazon's most highest rated IFAC. And we'll see and compare the two. And I think it'll be pretty cool. So it'll give you guys an idea. Is it worth going to Amazon and buying an IFAC that they have there with the highest ratings, or is it worth going to Bear Independent and buying what he sells inside his IFAC? I personally know from a medic standpoint which I would choose, but I want to share that with you guys in that kind of breakdown of the two IFACs. My live stream. Okay, thanks, Nomad. I thought you were talking about me. Pony Girl, welcome to the Grey family. Thank you so much. We got a lot of new members tonight. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Milo on the ready said, do you ever make your own stuff? Milo, what do you mean? Like my own survival gear? Is that what you mean, Milo? Harvey Black, I agree. It will definitely be interesting. And I think it'll be something to stay tuned for that breakdown and that comparison review. I also got banana. Oh, you guys are talking about bananas again. Excellent. I'm excited to see that comparison. Thank you, Wink. Cellar Door, you know what's up. Montana Sky. I hear all you, but it's going to be good for people that come across the channel and get to see Amazon's best offering versus the Bearfac. I think it'd be pretty cool. Don Lines, a lot of you guys know what's up. But it'll be cool to still see what you get from Amazon and what you get from Bear. Gray, I don't want to start any, but why do we owe them? Oh, the Daily Preppers. No, it's not about the part about owing them. I guess that's not the proper wording for that. The aspect of the promises that were made to specific individuals per se. Let's say, because I don't know the gist of it. I'm not there and I wasn't there. So I can't speak for the people that were there. But from the military folks that I've spoke to that were there, have made friends with some of the interpreters that they used, spent time in their homes, broke bread with these folks, and they feel what's happening to their country is bad. And the aspect of what's happening to the women, what's happening to the children, and I don't want to show you the pictures that I have that people have sent me of what's going on. It's really nasty and bad. And we're not going to see most of that. Mainstream media is not going to see most of that. You're going to find that on the back channels and stuff. And also there's a lot. I was going to show you that the Taliban actually now has a Black Hawk in their arsenal per se. And people are like, well, the Taliban can't fly a Black Hawk. Gray, are you crazy? Yeah, we've trained people in Afghanistan to fly this equipment as well. The Afghan soldiers and stuff like that. You don't think if they threaten their family, if you don't teach us or you don't fly this machinery for us, your child, your wife, your brother, your sister will be unfortunately executed. So where there's a will, there's a way. When it comes to any type of terrorist organization, without any intervention, that's how it's going to play out. And there's a lot to be said, but like I said, I watched 3 or 4 channels today talk about it, about 5 or 6 different channels yesterday talk about it. I've already talked about it, so I don't want to continue the whole thing. It's going to evolve into the story that it is, and we all know where eventually it's going to lead. What's up, Gary Bulldog? Let me see here. Thanks for the info. Can't wait to try. Let me see here. Yep. Half will join them. The others will run. Exactly, Kit. Let me see here. Our military can blow. Yeah, roger that, Redneck. I'm not worried about our military in the aspect of that. I'm worried about them basically using it on their own people in the aspect of to control the people that they have in that country, as well as the other aspect in my head that I'm thinking is other foreign entities, let's see, like the Chinese Communist Party or Russia or anybody else that may come into that country, make friends with these folks like they're already doing, and looking at the tech and the science and all that stuff like that, and kind of breaking that down and getting that information and building their own stuff per se. And also, I read an article that they also got a bunch of drones military Humvees, and a lot of small arms. It's just a bunch of stuff. And I know you guys are thirsty for that type of information. And Dennis, you're right. It's all FUBAR, all that, where. So that's the gist of it, man. And like I said, it's going to keep on continuing that way. You're going to see it digress and digress, and there's a lot of things that you won't see. It's just, I just don't want to keep on covering it per se. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to get ran into the ground eventually. Everybody's going to have covered it at least one side or another. Now, if there's something that really intrigues me about it, or something that I come across, I will share it with you, just like I just shared the information those folks in the what's it called, the aircraft hangar where they're sleeping at, the conditions, what one of the people that are there saying, you know what I mean? Stuff like that I like to share because it's more of a personal insight versus what you're reading, what they're putting on the news and what they want you to see. Arkansas Prepper, thank you so much for the super sticker. Truly appreciate that, brother. Cellar door, you mean like the drone or Gabe China by floating? Roger that, Mike. Yeah. And you're right, JM. See, all you guys know. Problem we're gonna have is if 46 can step up to the plate. South Florida DCL, I doubt it. Me personally, I doubt it. A lot of people are thinking to the fact that that he's gonna eventually step down, and wherever she's hiding, good old heels up. If you guys know who I'm talking about, wherever she is, because I haven't seen her nowhere. When that comes into play, then I think it's just going to get worse. American Leaders on Patreon is a good information for U.S. contractor. Thank you, Wink. I appreciate that. Mike Styles, I understand that. Right, Gen G? Well, I mean, from what I understand, he hasn't been sleeping well, so he is going back to Delaware to stay at his house, which I don't know if presidents do that. They leave the White House and go sleep somewhere else. I know they do it like when they go places and stuff like that. But I mean, like, hey, I'm not feeling well. I'm not sleeping well at the White House, so I'm going to go home and sleep at my home. I don't know. Maybe I'm just barking up the tree just because I don't like the gentleman. Mike Styles, Gray, I predict by Turkey Day another fiasco. Yeah, Mike, I agree with you. I've been warning. I don't want to say warning, but I've been cautioning folks. By the time fall comes, right around October 1st, and moving forward, I think there's going to be a lot of BS moving. So, like I said, that being said, is if you have the option to prep food, water, supplies, people that are under precious metals, or whatever that you find that's necessary for your family, to make your family comfortable, and whatever situation that you want to put them in, with either gear, freeze-dried foods, gardens, whatever that you want to, is try to take advantage of everything you can now and prep just in case things go really bad. It's like I said, everybody has said this, and I picked it up from Rudy, but it's like insurance, survivability insurance, because it's better to have than not. It's better to have a lot of stuff, and I even some of my children, my older kids have asked me, like, hey, Dad, if nothing happens, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I guess you inherit it, son, and then you're prepared for the future when it comes to something bad happening. It's not, and the thing is, it's not if something's going to happen, it's when. And it doesn't have to be the total collapse of the United States. It could be something as a nasty hurricane, or any type of natural disaster. It could be something in the economy, crash of the stock market, the dollar explodes into nothing. It could be so much. Another depression. You know what I mean? You've seen inflation going crazy. You've seen food costs going high. You see everything going in this direction when it comes to where our country is headed. So that being said, if you have the option now, and if I'm hoping a lot of you folks have been preparing for quite some time, is what's that food forest permaculture? It's just it's to keep that steady pace. You know what I mean? Anytime I have extra money to devote outside of paying my normal day-to-day stuff, you know what I mean? I grab my preps, you know what I mean? I'm always adding to it, because I feel like I'm always needing specifically food and stuff of that nature, stuff that you really truly need to survive, if that makes sense. I hope it does. Mike, no, I hear you. Good night, Don Lines. Cellar door, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right on that. And Wink, you're right. Is what see that's what I'm saying. You guys in chat are very intelligent folks. You guys see what's coming. You see the situation that we're in, and it's not getting any better. And like someone said, the like Mike said, a free for all. Like I said, the dominoes just keep on falling. I call it a slow burn, and I've been saying this, over years. It's a slow burn. And if you've been watching how the federal government is this massive overreach, now it's trying to reach and telling what the states to do. It was never designed in that fashion from our forefathers. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get too deep in this conversation because it's over an hour already. Let me see. Shortages of food. Yeah, exactly, Hawkeye. You're right on the money, brother. And also seeds. People. We're talking about canned meats and powdered milk. Your freeze-dried foods. Canned goods. Seeds. If you're into gardening, even when it comes to microgreens and stuff like that. Yeah, no, Mike, I agree. But see, that's what they're working on. In the United States, with everything going on, I hear that a lot. People come in and be like, man, I don't want to hear anything else. My mind is exhausted. And it's because that is like it's like a mental war per se. They're slowly chipping away at people's will to do things, and it's very unfortunate. But let me say this. For you guys out there, regardless of all the crap that's going on around you, look at your wife, your husband, your kids, your brothers, your sisters, and try to stay somewhat upbeat. Enjoy that moment. Enjoy every moment that you have with them. Because if anything ever goes south, or if you ever lose anyone, or anything gets crazy, you always want to reflect back that you did everything you can to be as happy as you can with your family. Because you can't, okay, let's say it's raining, right? And you're walking down the road and it's pouring down rain. And you have no choice. You have to walk 10 miles in this rain to get from point A to point B. In your mind, yes, it sucks. You know what I mean? And I'm saying there's nowhere to cover. You're just on a road and there's nowhere. I'm just saying there's no way to protect yourself in this rain. You have to get rained on. Yes, being rained on sucks, and so on and so forth, and all that stuff like that. But what can you do about it if you have no way to cover yourself from the rain? Nothing. So why worry yourself about that rain? Why over worry about the rain? Just enjoy what you can while you can. I hope I'm trying to, if I come across what I'm trying to say, per se, you know what I mean? Me personally, I've been in that situation, walking in the rain and having to get to point A to point B and not having the proper clothing on. And you know what? I look up at the rain and I'm like, man, this feels good. It's Mother Nature and it's rain and I'll dry off. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes some sense to you folks. It is getting late. Daily Prepper, you're absolutely right. And that's what, it's a funny thing you say that. Most folks, when the rain is heavy and it's thundering out there, most folks are hunkered down. But the operators out there, or the people that have that skill set, those guys are on the prowl. Singing in the rain, right on. Thanks, Maria Jackson. I like to have some validity from you guys that I'm not just talking crazy. Let me see. It's an attitude of gratitude. Thank you, Daily Prepper. I appreciate that. Yes, it makes sense, and it's a great message. Thank you, Genji. I just hope I wasn't like I was trying to get a point across, and sometimes I get lost in thought when I'm saying things. But it's just an example. You know what I mean? There's certain things that you can do. What's going on overseas right now, there's really nothing you can do. You still have to wake up every day. You still have to go to work if you have a job. You still have to take care of your family, your pets, or whatever. So yes, it's something to keep an eye on, but don't let it consume your entire life, because you have something that's precious in front of you right now. And until it affects you, because once it comes to your door, then it's time. Because then when it comes to direct effect, when it's affecting you directly, then it's time to, you guys kind of get what I'm saying with that. But right now we absorb what's going on, we see what's going on, but you as a specific individual can't really. There's nothing that you can really do. So I try to do what I can each day, things that are within my control. South Florida DCL. Luckily, Lady Grey she is a prepper. She is on the same mindset with me. We prep together. She has her own stuff. She does a lot of research on the gardening and other techniques. So we're kind of like a team. We share information amongst each other. I try to teach her some things. She tries to teach me some things. And then also our youngest daughter who lives with us, we're trying to teach her our techniques, our skills, and educate her as well. And if you're asking me how to get them involved, South Florida DCL, show them channels like this. Tell them to take a minute and check out some of these channels and show them the statistics. Show them, there's a lot of stuff that's right in their face that they need to see. And explain it to them. You can't just attack them like, oh, you need to be a prepper right now. You need to stop doing this. You got to start doing that, because then you're forcing it on someone. But explain it to them. Hey, babe, or hubby, or whoever you're talking to, when the power goes out, it'd be nice to have a stockpile of, some batteries and some flashlights. And then you start that seed. Hey, babe, if this happens, if there's another rush, if there's another lockdown or something like that comes across us, it'd be nice to have, things like toilet paper, some toiletries, maybe some food. Hey, if we don't have access to go to the store and get medical supplies, and you slowly integrate that stuff and just kind of slowly work them into it. At least that's my perspective. That's how I got my father involved. And so he started thinking, hey man, that's a good idea. Hurricane preparedness. That's where I started him with it. And then it slowly worked into just being a prepper in general, and then seeding the information for it to grow within him. Dennis Nixon, that's great. And I agree. I want to read your comment. The only thing you can do is prepare, research what you don't know. Don't be afraid to try. We all fail at some things. Agreed. I fail at things all the time. I am far from perfect. I am not some elite prepper. I'm just someone who preps and likes to share information. But I've learned a lot from you guys, the community as well. Tremendous amounts of information I've learned from you. Besides learning from you and YouTube and stuff like that, I read a lot of books. I read a lot of periodicals. I'm constantly absorbing information and then practicing and exploring these concepts and using them in my everyday life to become a more well-rounded prepper. Yeah, right. Yeah, D14, like staying on staying focused. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, folks. We're about an hour and 20 minutes. I think you guys have had enough of me rambling on this evening. But what's great is I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, for over an hour. A lot of you folks watch it from the beginning, and you're here, you're listening, you're engaging, you're interacting. It does mean a tremendous amount to me, man. It really does. Right on. Economics is huge. You have focus. Thanks, Milo. Hawkeye, and that's a challenge, Hawkeye, is the older folks. But a lot of older folks who went through stuff like the Great Depression and stuff like that, they do have some prepper tendencies, and you got to get them to think about that history, and maybe that'll help push them. Tell them some of the things that they've gone through when they were in their younger days. Try to have them regress and think like things that happen in history, because history is a great book to learn from. even though it seems like government doesn't learn from history because it just repeats itself. But you know how that goes. Arkansas Prepper Network, thank you as well. Thank you. I truly appreciate that, man. I love the positive reinforcement, you guys. You guys are awesome. I know people that go every day to Walmart to get food, nothing in the house. See, and I could never do that, S more, because that's leaving yourself open for a nasty situation. A nasty situation. We've talked about supply chains. We've talked about how much food a store has without any spikes for demand. And if there's ever a run on food, some people say a day or two, others say hours before everything is gone off those shelves. Thank you, Survival Julie. I appreciate that. All right. So it looks like everybody's wrapping it up with me. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate you being here as well. I appreciate every single one of you being here. You guys are phenomenal folks. You know what I mean? You guys just always make it worthwhile doing YouTube. New friends in which feel a family like that. That's awesome, Pony Girl. Blessings and good night, fellow Earthlings. Thank you for the live stream. I appreciate that, Food Forest Permaculture. So that'll be all. You know, you guys know I take Fridays and Saturdays off. You're more than welcome to go binge watch GreyMan videos or see videos that you may have not. If you haven't watched, if you've only been watching me as of the last couple of months, go check out some of my old videos. They're not the best video quality, but there's some interesting content there. That'll keep the views rolling in for the good old channel and algorithm and whatnot. But I do have some interesting content when I first started, especially my first video. But thank you all. Thank you, every single one of you guys in chat tonight, as well as the moderators for what you do. You guys are phenomenal people. And thank you for all the super chats and super stickers. Truly appreciate that. And all you new members hopefully you guys will be able to access that community tab and see that where I left a community tab to link to that video. And hopefully next Tuesday, we'll have a lot more members in the live stream for the Tuesday morning live stream for members only. Other than that, this is GreyMan. I want to wish everybody a blessed evening and a great night. I will see you guys on Sunday on the Sunday Shift Report. Be safe out there. All right, folks. Good night and God bless.